Do you know it is possible to have a heart attack and not know? Yes, this may sound unbelievable. After all heart attacks are supposed to be sudden, intense, and painful. So how would you not know you have one, right? Wrong. Welcome back to the Body Care Guru channel, a channel where we provide you with actionable tips on how to care for your body and improve your lifestyle. And today, we're going to be sharing with you 7 symptoms of silent heart attacks that you should never ignore. Research has shown that while there is the common heart attack that brings a pain so intense that feels like 100 needles are being rammed into the chest, there is another one that comes with mild, almost unnoticeable symptoms, or in some cases, no symptoms at all. And even when there are symptoms, these symptoms are usually so mild that one can easily associate them with stress, lack of sleep, or some other minor health issues. This kind of heart attack is known as a silent heart attack. Just like the more common heart attack, a silent heart attack is caused by a lack of blood flow to the heart. The only difference between the two is that you know you're having one, while the second, which is the silent heart attack, may not give you any sign. Although not as common as the regular heart attack, silent heart attack or silent ischemia now has more recent cases. So much so that it is now responsible for more than half of the entire cases of heart attacks in the world. According to the American Heart Association statistics, 805,000 heart attacks are recorded in the US every single year. The mind-boggling thing about the silent heart attack is its symptoms, which in most cases can also serve as symptoms for other ailments. I mean, imagine tiredness being a symptom of a heart attack. We all get tired, right? Which makes this kind of symptom very easy to dismiss as something else. Apart from tiredness, there are other symptoms of silent heart attack that are very mild, but at the same time, very serious. And if you ask me, silent heart attacks are more dangerous than the common heart attacks. Because while the latter is easily detected, a silent heart attack on its own part is a silent killer. Because unless you are a very observant person, then detecting this kind of heart attack might be hard. This is why about right now, we're going to be giving you the 7 most common symptoms of a silent heart attack. Number 1. Excessive sweating. One of the predominant symptoms of silent heart attack is cold sweats. Now relax, there is nothing wrong with sweating. As humans, it is very normal to sweat. As a matter of fact, if you don't sweat, then there is a serious problem. When it becomes an issue is when you sweat a lot or excessively, especially without doing anything or engaging in strenuous activity, such as exercising or some other stressful physical activity. Number 2. Pain or pressure in the middle of the chest. Never joke with chest pain, no matter how mild it is. Mainly because the feeling of pain in the chest is a predominant symptom of lots of health conditions such as cancer, pneumothorax, pericarditis, bacterial infections, amongst others. If you feel any pain in your chest, you should never ignore it. Chest pains, especially recurring ones, are never meaningless. It may be a sign that a serious health condition, such as a silent heart attack, is on its way. Number 3. Dizziness. Feeling lightheaded or woozy like one may pass out at any point in time is one of the major symptoms of a silent heart attack. As much as dizziness or lightheadedness may mean that you're stressed or have some other minor illness, it can also serve as a sign of an impending silent heart attack. Number 4. Indigestion and heartburn. If you suddenly begin to feel an unusual feeling in your upper abdomen or behind your chest bone, see your doctor, because there is every tendency it may not be a mild case of indigestion or heartburn. For silent heart attacks, this pain may be very mild or easily dismissible, but you know your body. And you know when you start to feel unusual, so don't for any reason ignore these signs, even if they are subtle. Remember, it is called silent heart attack for a reason. Number 5. Prolonged tiredness. It is very easy to mistake this particular symptom for a whole lot of other things such as stress, boredom, lack of sleep, amongst others. However, tiredness, especially prolonged one, is in fact one of the major symptoms of a silent heart attack. If you observe that you keep feeling weak or tired, make sure to go to your doctor so as to know what's really going on in your system. Number 6. Shortness of breath. Do you usually feel like you just ran an 8-hour race when all you did was take a short trip to the loo or some other nearby place? If yes, then you should probably pause this video and book an appointment with your doctor now. Like right now. This is because feeling out of breath for no reason at all or without doing anything strenuous is a solid sign that you may have a silent heart attack. Number 7. Pain in the upper body. Pain in the chest isn't the only pain associated with a silent attack. It is very possible to feel a silent heart attack pain in the abdomen, jaw, and even in the upper back. This kind of pain usually feels like you have just sprained a muscle. So before using painkillers for the pain in your back, consult your doctor first. Anyone can develop a silent heart attack, but according to research, certain factors make one more likely to develop this health condition. One of these factors is obesity. Being overweight can cause lots of health issues, one of which is a silent heart attack. Apart from a heart attack, other heart problems can occur as a result of excess weight. A particular study showed that adults between the ages of 40 to 59 who are obese have a higher risk of having one cardiovascular disease or the other than people with a healthy weight. To make it clearer, here is how excess weight can result in a silent heart attack. Excess weight leads to plaques forming in the arteries, and with time, blocks the channel through which blood is supposed to get to the heart. And once this happens, what comes next? A heart attack. To prevent this from happening, diet, exercise, or even a lifestyle change can go a long way in helping you shed weight and decrease the risk of heart problems in general. Another risk factor for silent heart attacks is a family history of heart disease. If at one time or the other, a member or members of your family has had a case of heart disease in the past, this puts all other members of the said family at a higher risk of heart diseases, like a silent heart attack. Gender is also a risk factor for silent heart attacks. Recent research has shown that women are more prone to developing a silent heart attack than men. Also, according to the Cleveland Clinic, women over the age of 65 are more likely to die from a silent heart attack than men over the same age. The older you get, the higher the risk of getting a silent heart attack. This is why, as an elderly person, going for regular checkups should be a habit rather than an option, as it is a good way to detect problems in the body early before they aggravate into something serious. An individual with high blood pressure is also at great risk of having a silent heart attack, the reason being that the heart has to work even more than before. This increases workload. Close to 70 million people in the US alone have high BP. This is to say that over 60 million people have a high chance of having heart attacks, whether visible or silent. But hey, there is no cause for alarm. With a healthy lifestyle, diet, and also regular checkups, you can ensure that high blood pressure doesn't lead to any other health complications. The saying, smokers are liable to die young, comes to mind here. In addition to having no benefit, at least to the body system, smoking doubles the risk of developing a silent heart attack. According to the 2014 Surgeon General's report on smoking and health, smoking is a major cause of CVD or cardiovascular disease, and causes approximately 1 of every 4 deaths from CVD. Smoking is dangerous for the whole body system, but it is especially dangerous for the heart, because there are certain substances in cigarettes that can cause stiffening of blood, which can subsequently lead to blockage of the blood vessels responsible for transporting blood to the heart. Diabetes or high blood sugar is another health condition that increases a person's risk of having a silent heart attack. Diabetes can cause severe damage to nerves that help the heart work well, hence leading to a higher vulnerability to heart-related problems such as heart attack. Some other risk factors include race, being physically inactive, high cholesterol, unhealthy eating, and so on. While it remains true that a silent heart attack can happen to anyone, there are some things you can start doing that can make you developing this health condition less likely. Number 3. Exercise. Contrary to the belief of some, exercising regularly doesn't merely help you look physically good and fit, it also keeps you internally fit, in the sense that when you exercise, your entire system, including your heart, benefits from it. Research has shown that people who exercise more are less likely to suffer from cardiovascular problems than people who don't exercise. Number 2. Eat healthy. It is undeniable that most unhealthy foods, such as junk foods, taste good on the tongue. They have nothing to offer your insides. And if you really love your heart, then you must avoid junk food, as they are enemies of a sound, perfectly fine heart. Number 1. Quit smoking. Although it might be hard, especially if smoking is something you've been doing for years, trust me, when I say quitting will go a long way in ensuring you have a healthy heart and live longer, I really mean it. When you take good care of yourself both within and without, it lessens your risk of developing health conditions in general, which is why you should start prioritizing your well-being if you haven't done before. Remember the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos on taking good care of your heart, health, and much more. Check out these videos to keep caring for your body, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.